Hi, everyone, and welcome to For the Love of the Map. I'm your host, Julia, aka Sweet Tea.
I'm your host, Marla, and together we are your nonstop connection to everything supernatural.
With 2.5 years of experience and over 8,000 combined workout sessions, we test it all so you can get right to the fun.
Hello.
Hi, Marla.
Hi. So you know what I want to talk about this week?
What do you want to talk about this week, Marla?
I want to talk about SuperSense because you see, last week we mentioned SuperSense during the episode. However, we did not circle back because we got distracted on all the other things we want to talk about. So I thought, yeah, I know. It's what we do.
Us distracted? No
So
way.
So I thought maybe we could explain what SuperSense is, how to use it, maybe show some really cool video clips of some people using SuperSense.
Definitely.
And go from there. So if you've never used SuperSense before, basically the targets disappear in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
And the coolest thing about it is the better you do, the better you are with your accuracy, the targets sort of disappear sooner. So as you're learning how to do it, when you first start up a workout and you're in SuperSense, the targets will disappear farther from the portal. Like, so when they're closer to you, it's kind of easy to remember. But then as you keep getting more and more of the targets, they start disappearing farther away, like closer to the portal. And I just think that's really cool.
It is
It's
cool.
really Jedi mind trick type thing, you know?
It is. It's really fun. And I don't use it a lot because I honestly forget about it. It's better to use SuperSense, in my opinion, in a higher intensity than a lower one because I think
Yes.
that you're trying to hit the target. I mean, you're always hitting the target on beat, but it's just easier, I feel like, on a high, a medium or a high. A low, for me, is way harder, but it may not be that way for everyone. But you find SuperSense in your settings. It's going to be up at the top right-hand corner. It looks like a little
toggle thing.
Yeah. So click on that, go under your settings. I did not check this to see which one you click on, but if you play around in your settings inside of your headset, you can turn SuperSense on. But when you go back in, you have to remember to turn it off because what happens is we go into something crazy like a pros only, and then SuperSense is still on, and then you yell.
Yes. Then
hold on.
Yeah. Hold on. Just wait for me. I'll be right back.
The SuperSense is a lot of fun, and I think it really challenges you. So if you go into a workout that you used to be challenged in, and you no longer feel challenged in that workout, the next best thing to do is turn on SuperSense. Fun stuff. Everybody needs to try it once.
I agree. I got a little full of myself, a little cocky maybe. And I decided to go into Return to the Madhouse in SuperSense because I know that workout like the back of my hand. Like I can hear the music. I know the choreography. I know it's about to happen. And I thought, well, this workout, it's very fast. I know it. It's like muscle memory kicks in for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be really good. No. I missed like 90 targets.
Oh, no. At which song were you like, this was a big mistake, like the first one? Or did you write it out for a little while? Oh, you were instantly.
I wrote it out. I was like, okay, well, I'll just get better the more and more I do it. No. And I think I miss in sudden death. I probably missed more targets than the very first time I ever played that workout.
Oh, wow.
But it was a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. And you go into a flow state. I didn't allow myself to really go into a flow state. That was the problem, I think.
I think it would be hard to. Yeah. And it's hard for me to go in a flow state anyway. But I think I have used it in Forget the Madhouse only. I've used it only once in a pros only, and it was in Forget the Madhouse. And it was challenging. It's quite challenging. And sometimes it can almost make you feel, because you do kind of have to give up that control, but it can make you feel some frustration if you're not ready for it. So maybe it's not good for the pros.
The best time to do SuperSense is in a party. with friends,
Oh, that is
especially
so
if they've
fun.
never done SuperSense before, because you get to hear, what? Huh? What's happening? Oh no, I can't see it. There's so much laughter. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I was able to make, I don't know how many people, you may know the number, but I was
Mhm.
able to make a lot of people do Super Sense. And I think that's why we brought it up on the last episode. I don't remember.
It
But I made a
is.
lot of people do Super Sense on that workout that you don't like. Murky Monsters.
Murky
It was
Monster.
great.
Oh man. So there was a competition. We do a lot of team events and team competitions, and one team was challenging another team, and then by doing SuperSense, by doing, what was it? The Murky Monsters in
Mm-hmm.
SuperSense. And so other people started participating, even if they weren't on that team, because why not? An extra challenge, you know? I
Yeah,
did it. That's why I did it. I didn't have to. I'm an admin of the group that holds the competition. So um, I wasn't actually on a team for that event. But, if I'm going to ask people to do something, I'm going to do it too.
gotta set
And
the example.
yes, got to set the example. It was fun though. It was fun,
It
though
is
I don't
too.
like that workout. The music's good though.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
old one, oldie but a goodie.
How many times do you think you've done it?
Oh, I should have looked before we went in. It's got to be at least 20. I've done it. I know that doesn't sound like a lot since it's a 2020 workout. It's
Right.
2020 or 2021. Maybe it's a 2021. I don't know. But I like to go back to that one. Not often because then it would have 100 plays, but I like to go back to it and just revisit it every now and again. It has one of my favorite songs, In for the Kill. So good. The mapping on
Yeah.
that one.
I do
Ugh.
love that song. Do love. And this
Do you
reminds
remember that
me.
day that you
Yeah.
were like, I listened to this song on the radio, In for the Kill, and I need
Yes.
this and Supernatural. And I could, you said I could picture the mapping in my head. And I said, Marla, we have that song. And you freaked out, but it
I
is old. It's older.
I did, and the mapping in my head is not what I played in the workout. So that's probably why I was a little disappointed. Look,
Yeah.
I think the 2020 mapping for then is awesome. I think we're just so spoiled now with how innovative the choreography team has gotten. And obviously, they've grown and learned. And some of the stuff they just put out nowadays is just so good that it's really hard to go back there and enjoy that mapping in the way that we enjoy today's.
That's
So
true.
it's difficult for me. But yes, I do want to see that one redone and put in a quick hit, please. That would be great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Brian Woods, I've played a few videos here at the bottom. Brian Woods, these are his videos. So
Hmm.
he has been doing Supernatural for quite a long time, and he loves Super Sense. I don't think there's a lot of times he doesn't use them. So
Right.
what is he called? The Super Sense Ninja or something?
Yes. I call him the master of super sense, man,
He
because
is.
like he is definitely a Jedi in training when it comes to super sense. And he posts a lot of gameplays.
He
It's really
does.
awesome. Even in boxing, not just flow, but boxing
Mhm.
too.
Both.
And he does pros only in super sense.
He does. He
Which
does.
is really cool.
He said he toggled it off after using it for so long, and he felt like the targets were like going to hit him in the face. He said it was very it made him very anxious, like to feel the targets coming so
Oh,
close to him.
oh,
So,
interesting. I
yeah,
could
he was so
imagine.
used. Yeah, so used to that. So those are his videos we've been playing across the bottom. Not ours. They're the awesome Brian Woods. So, we forgot to talk about another thing last week that we brought up.
Did we? Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Of course we
the
did. We
the
mentioned
yellow
something and then
box.
got distracted. Oh, yellow boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is a yellow box, Julia?
Yellow boxes are so exciting.
Mm.
If you do better on a workout that you've done more than once, you will get a yellow box around your score when your score pops up at the end. And it will also be on the companion app in your journey. So other people can see if you have everything, live for everyone to see that you did better on the workout. And it's really awesome to get a yellow box. I love
It,
getting them.
it would be really cool if they shared with the people who follow you that you got a yellow box. Like if they could see you, only you can see that part. And you have to
okay. I didn't
yeah,
realize
only
that.
you can see that. Yeah, I can't see if you got a yellow box on a workout
Okay.
or not.
Only if I
Um,
share it. I see what you're saying.
only
Yeah.
if you share it. So, like, you'd have to take a screenshot and share it in the community or something like that, or even edit the description yellow box. But it is very, very exciting, especially on workouts that are super challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Yep.
covered
Yep. Yep.
those things. So now we're going to go into this new fun segment. And now it's time for Change MJ's Mind. Wow. All right, Marla, change MJ's mind. This is exciting. So tell me about this.
So last week, I made an off the wall comment about how I did not like Rock Boom Babies, and Rock Boom Baby boxing made no sense. And then I said, well, if you have a good one, let me know and I'll do it. So 2 people took me up on this challenge. I got a boxing Rock Boom Baby and a flow Rock Boom Baby. I did both of them. I made notes. I took some gameplay recordings so that we'll pop those, or Julia will pop those on the screen as I'm kind of talking about it. But I will say I liked one more than the other. And this will probably surprise no one at all. But I liked the flow much more than I liked the boxing. And this was John's suggestion. And it was fun. Look, it was gave me a good mood boosting sort of, because it's like rockabilly, like, I don't know, rock boom baby music.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoyed the first and the last song. They were bouncy and fun. The target patterns were super fun. The first song, though, oh man, the first song was a lot of fun, and it was "I Get Around," and it had really thoughtful choreography. So when the part comes, I'm not going to sing it, but it would be like round, round, da 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 da. Oh, okay, now I'm singing it.
You just sang
And
it. I love it.
when it goes round, round, you're spinning.
Oh, yeah.
With some of our favorite target hits, the
Okay.
side ones, the
Yes.
I love those, and you're spinning from portal to portal. So that was a lot of fun. The turning hits were basically like perfection. There's a part where they're double turning hits. I'm trying to show what I'm talking about, but they're slight ones in front of the other slightly, and up, above. So it's just so, what's the word I'm looking for? Satisfying when they're like that. And then right before the double turning hits, there's like one target right above with this little tiny, tiny tail that leads your hand to the double hits. It will be on a video there. And it's one of my favorite patterns. And it's actually in 2 other workouts, a pros only and a high, but they're executed a little bit different. And so to see those hits show up in this high Rock Boom Baby, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what? These are some of my favorite hits ever. Like, so John won this round with his high flow suggestion. Honorable mention, Chad suggested a boxing. It was a good, true high boxing. It was very comfortable. Nothing stood out for me. There was nothing complex. It was just a good all around high. Now, if this is your jam, this music, you really love this music, I would say definitely do it. And we'll pop the workout card there, and I'll put it in the description as well if you guys want to go back and do those 2 workouts.
And I
But
think they should experience them too. I mean, a mood booster, Rock Boom Baby. We were renaming all the workouts.
dude, I I actually saved the high flow. I saved it.
Oh,
I would
wow.
it went by really quickly. They're short, and the songs are short, and it's fast, and just a all around good workout. But 2 songs really stuck out for me. I think it was the first and the last one were the most fun, I would say.
It sounds like a good one to stick in a workout when we go in together to do our podcast brain dump sessions.
Yes. I
Parties.
think it would be. I think it would be a great workout.
do a really fun, because we're not going to go in and do a podcast brain dump and do pros only or anything. We're going to do
No.
something that's real fun and uplifting and comfortable and something that we kind of already know. So
Exactly. It allows you to, for your brain to kind of go off thinking and having ideas. It's
yeah,
a good workout for that. I
definitely.
do agree with that. I think you would,
Okay.
I think you would enjoy it.
I'll have to
I'd
give
be
it a
interested
try.
to see what you think of it because,
Yeah.
I had fun. It was like 4:30 in the morning. So
You in your early morning. I don't even see 4:30, so
yeah, it
I
was a
am
good time.
asleep. So
It was a good time. And,
good.
there were a few joy balls that, were
Ooh,
very
joy.
satisfying to hit, which I wonder if people even know what joy balls are. They're like, "Why do they keep saying joy balls?"
I know, because the coaches call them
Uh,
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, or the community was calling them celebration balls because they were at the very
Yeah.
end of workouts.
Yeah.
Okay. So this I'm going to go off here and vent for a second. This really bothered me to hear that they're called Easter eggs. I am not personally a gamer. My partner is a gamer. Of course, I know all about movie Easter eggs and what that means in the gaming culture. And I just thought, these are not Easter eggs. They're
No.
not giving us something hidden to relate back to another workout or anything. So why are they called Easter eggs? And I remember one day I was talking to you. It was you and I think three other friends. And I was like, they make me so happy. They bring me so much joy to hit. We
Mhm.
should call them joy balls. And we
Oh,
all laughed, like, how silly and sort of inappropriate is that word for them?
and
Um,
then that day, the name was born, and it
it was.
stuck.
And it stuck. And
Yep.
now lots of people in our sort of circle call
Yep.
them joy balls. So we call the celebration / Easter eggs joy balls. So if you hear it now you will know exactly what we are talking about
And our
and won't be
greatest
lost.
joy would be it will never happen. But for a coach to, hear this and just be like, say
Joy
joy
ball.
ball one day in
Just
their
say joy
workout.
ball once. Yes, that
We'll
is
we'll
that would be the
we'll we'll
greatest.
feel it. We'll hear you. We
Oh
will
yeah.
celebrate. It will be wonderful because they're
I could
joy
to-
balls. They're not
They
Easter.
are joy balls. And when you hit them, it's just, no matter what's in it, whether it's butterflies or little balls or even the bats,
Yeah.
especially the disco with the
Oh yeah, the
rainbow.
disco ball.
Can someone, does it not bring you joy to hit them? Because, like, I just don't believe that. It just makes you so happy. And imagine there's a few workouts. I know a low that right off the top of my head, that has a bunch of different joy balls in it. And so
Yeah,
it's
I
like a
know which
few
one you're
hits
talking
and then
about.
a joy ball, and then a few
Mhm.
hits and then a joy ball. And it
Mhm.
is just so fun and instantly lifts your mood. Man, I love
And
them.
we joke that we want a whole workout that's just joy balls. Like,
Right.
they could do this for us for April Fools
That
or
would be so cool. And stuff just
yeah,
flying everywhere.
everywhere. I'm sure that, we'll never see it. It's okay, but us girls can dream, right?
Oh, we can totally dream for sure.
Totally.
100%.
Yeah.
I dream about it all the time.
What is your favorite joy ball?
Oh, this is really difficult. Uh,
Yeah, it is, because I thought about this too, and I'm like, well, this one and this one and this one, I want these.
the geometrical one, is that what it
Mhm.
is? It came
Yeah.
out last year. And then after that, it would have to be the leaves
Oh, yeah.
because it was in that Pocahontas, that
Mhm.
Disney one. And that one left me like, as soon as I hit it for the first time, it was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
what?
Wasn't
And
even
it was,
expecting it. Yeah.
yes. And it was right there with the Pocahontas. I mean, it was just so magical. And
Oh, I have gameplay of us
yes, you
doing that
do. We
workout.
did a side by side of
Yeah.
it because we both did it that day. And we were like, we have to make a side by side. This is so
Yep.
special, so cool. And while that joy ball isn't used all that often, it still makes me really, really happy when
Mhm.
it comes out to play. So,
Yeah,
what's
it's
yours?
a good one. It's so hard. I really like the fireworks. There's
Oh
something about
yeah.
those fireworks. Now, if you hit them wrong,
Yeah.
they're going to go into the
sad.
ground or something, or they'll just go so high up in the sky. But if you hit down on them this certain way, they'll just like explode right in front of your face. And I don't know, they just make me so happy. And I love the new snow one, the snowball joy ball.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you call
I
it?
forgot about
And
that. The
it
snowball. Yeah.
actually snows on you, and it lands on your mat underneath, like where your feet are. I mean, you
Really?
can't see
I
our
haven't
feet,
looked
but
down like that.
yeah, the little snowflakes like fall on your mat, and one of them looks like a little heart too, because I always look for
Oh,
it. So I love the snowflakes, and they're
that's
in a
cool.
few workouts. Yeah,
I'm going to have to go search that one and look down and at all of the snow.
We'll do the Madhouse Monster 72 seasons. I know it's in there.
It is in there. You're absolutely right. Because every time I do that one and I'm doing that song, I always have to call out summer,
Yep.
fall.
Yep.
No matter who's in the call with me or who we're playing with, I'm always like, summer, fall, spring.
They're probably like, what is wrong with her? What is she doing?
The joy balls, man. 72
those
seasons.
joy balls are Easter eggs.
Yeah, they are.
So
Yeah.
they're the only ones.
And you said Madhouse Monster, and that's in the Metallica workout. 72 seasons is
Oh,
Metallica.
you're right. I'm sorry. I did say the right one. Wrong
It's
one.
in it's in the Metallica Artist
in the
Series
Metallica.
High and in a boxing
Yes.
with 72 seasons. It
Yes.
uses all the joy balls.
The snow one isn't in the boxing.
Yeah, because the boxing one came out before the snowball, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Right. You're right. I did say the wrong workout.
You're fine.
I keep myself in trouble. It's probably because I'm sick. That's got to be what it is.
Because you're sick. And it's okay because you're here.
Here, y'all. It's okay.
So, I think maybe we should talk about last week's workout.
It's time for Workout of the Week Reviews.
Let's see what we got. Let's see. Tuesday, 2/6, medium flow, dance around the world. Oh, I love a dance around the world.
You played it twice.
I played it twice.
And recorded some stuff.
So good. I recorded 2 of the songs. I believe it was the first song and the last song. And they were making you move. Your feet, everything. You were going to move. It was called Body Roll Control with Rainier.
Yeah.
So the first song, I love that song, and it's in several workouts. And that song makes me want to jump up and down. I don't know what there is about what it is about it, but there was a lot of great choreography throughout the whole thing. So you had something about the third song, I believe?
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the third song. There were a lot of knee strikes alone. And when I say that, I mean without a triangle, without any targets. And when I first started doing knee strikes, when they first came out, I really disliked when they were alone. It really bothered me. I don't know why. But I think over time, I've sort of accepted them more, maybe. But I really enjoyed that one. And the lean triangles with the single knees. So you were sort of tilting with your knee tilted. And that really felt good. I really liked that. That was very satisfying. And two-step. I love two-step triangles. And that third song had a lot of two-step triangles. So yeah, I liked that
it
one.
had you moving through the whole thing. So I was it's a medium, but mentally to me it kind of felt like a high in some of them because of how much you were having to pay attention to the choreography and to move the way the choreographer
they were asking you.
was intending for you to move. So Wednesdays, on Wednesday 2/7, we got a high flow pop till you drop Ooh La Ladies with Leanne. I have notes on the third song. It was my favorite. Had lots of tails. It had a section at the end that had several windmills. So if you're a windmill fan, they were the good ones. I don't think they were the inside out. I know people don't like the inside out. They like to go in with the windmills. Those were really fun. Lots of movement. And then, when you have a song and then choreography on top of it that was really good, made you move, you a lot of times will get a higher score on that song. So on
For
that song,
sure.
I got my highest score. So
Oh.
that's how I knew. I was like, oh yeah, this one was good. Thursday to 8, we had a high boxing, nonstop K-pop, and this was with Mindy. It was Glove Sick Girls and Boys, and this one was talked about quite a bit in the
Yeah,
community that
for
day
sure.
that it came out. I have a lot of notes on it.
Oh, I see.
Um,
Oh, you do have a lot of notes on this one. You
yeah,
liked it.
it was really good. I did know going into it because we have friends that will share, their thoughts on it before. But the first song had a lot of punches with one arm, so a lot of one arm punches.
Mm.
The two songs in this that were like shining were Gangnam Style and the Do 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 song. I don't know how you're supposed to say
I'm
that.
proud of you the way you said that because I've been waiting to see.
You're like, who's gonna mess that up? No, I did okay. So those two were like the fastest, the most fun. Gangnam Style, about it had a slip bar that would come at you. You couldn't see it, and some people would be like, "Oh, I don't like that," but I liked it. It was challenging, but it seriously almost did like lop my head off a couple of times when it came because I was like, "Whoa!" I was screaming, jumping. It had me. It had me going crazy. It was fun.
That's awesome.
But those two songs, excuse me.
Now, I have a question. Was
Yeah.
wasn't that like a different remix than the one we're
Was.
accustomed to from the Pros Only
Both
JK
of
pop
them.
one?
Gangnam Style was also, but it did
Oh.
not stop me from wanting to go into the JK pop workout. I did not. I did not go into it, but man, I wanted to because those were the two I like all the ones in the JK pop, but this one really made me think of that workout, but they were
Got it.
remixes. They were not the same.
Okay.
Of course, the fourth location, I always love that, the pond in Korea, they put that
Oh,
one in
yeah.
water. So
I
pretty
love
there.
that place for sure.
So then on Friday, we had a medium flow strut wavy in the 80s with Coach Doc. And in Hungry Like the Wolf, and this is kind of where we can get on a whole tangent about real Easter eggs in Supernatural.
Yes.
It actually had you squat down, and I'm assuming that this is what the choreographer had in mind, but you actually do a squat and kind of go back and forth in the triangles. They lean you a little, so you felt like you were actually like a wolf, like about to
Oh,
pounce
that's
on
so
something.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that's a
picked up
real
on
Easter
that right
egg.
away. Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
real
real
Easter
Easter
egg.
egg.
We were real wolves that were about to pounce. We were hungry. I loved it. So there was a little place in that song, or was it the next song? The owner of a lovely heart had great tells in the beginning and a fun windmill section towards the end. And I think that was the song. I don't remember if it was that one or the first one, but it had a part in it where it was like said the word shake, and I was like, oh, it would be perfect if they had the little triangles that go back and forth really quick and make you shake
Oh,
your
yeah.
shoulders.
Make you shake your shoulders.
Yeah, and I was like, well, maybe in a medium they can't do that. But then through the end of the song, it was in there several times, and I'm like, y'all missed an opportunity to make us
Yeah.
shimmy and shake our shoulders, but it's okay.
While they're doing it.
So,
Yeah, while they're saying it.
yeah. And then, of course, Under Pressure. I'm a Queen fan, so
I do enjoy that song. That is probably my favorite Queen song. I'm
Yeah.
not a Queen fan per se. That is my favorite Queen song though.
It was good. It was solid, just took you through, the choreography took you through just with all the emotion of the whole song. And then a disco joy ball at the end. So
That's a perfect song to have that joy ball. Well, now let me ask you, I'm very familiar with that song mapped in other H's. Was it the same map or was it redone?
I think it was the same map, but taken down, but don't quote me on that. I would have to go in
Compare
and
it.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was similar. Could be wrong though, because somebody out there may be like, she don't know what she's talking about.
I like to put you
But
on the spot, especially
I
when
know
you're
you
sick.
did. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. And then on Friday, where was our boxing,
I know
Marla?
we only got one workout on Friday.
What an
Which
uproar.
it really did create an uproar. People were really upset about it. Why don't they warn us?
I know.
I wish they would warn us, like, hey, we're only putting out one workout tonight. Don't freak out.
Yeah.
And I emailed, a bunch of others emailed. We're all waiting. There was no official,
Mhm.
hey guys, so we put one out, but we'll put 2 tomorrow because
Yeah.
on Saturdays they're only doing 1 now. So
Yeah.
it is a little confusing. But I mean,
You'd think they'd want to tell us so they wouldn't get 2,000 emails. It's not 2,000. It's fine. But, it's
it's a
okay.
lot more. It's probably more than 2,000 emails if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. I thought I said 2 million in my mind. See, 6. My brain's like, what did you say? I don't know. Yeah, it probably was 2,000 or more. So they probably got inundated with a ton of emails when love you, Supernatural. But they could have gone to the community and been like, hey,
Yeah.
guys, you're getting one today. We got a
Yeah.
surprise for you this weekend. And I, keep saying got sick. So I did not do our cool little fun medium boxing that we got. We got a game time rap versus rock, which I thought was so cool. Of course, Doc versus
Yes.
Mark. So I'm
Mhm.
going to let you kind of go through.
Yeah,
since
I
you
did
it.
that. Now, I don't always do the workouts of the day. It just depends. I have so many favorite workouts and other workouts I like to do. But if a workout of the day really speaks to me, I'll do it. And of course, first of all, it's Coach Doc. Second of all, it was rap and
Yep.
rock. I have a lot of notes, so I'm gonna look down because first of all, this was a really solid medium, true medium. Wasn't too fast. It wasn't complex. It was just a solid medium.
Yeah.
And also, I am team rap. If anyone was was trying to guess, it's definitely team rap. And the best song and choreography was the DMX one. I think it was the second song, or maybe it was the third. It was the Rough Riders one. Dude, it was so fun. The way they had the bars set, you're like doing your shoulder shimmy. It was just so much shoulder bobbing with the way the bars were and the way it made you move. Just lots of movement. Also, it had those new straight bars.
Oh, yeah.
And I was in a workout party with my friend Julie. We were doing these workouts together. And she's like, I swear when these bars come by, I hear wind. And so then all I could hear was wind every time these straight bars come by. Obviously there's no wind, but the things your brain plays a trick on you. Maybe there is. Maybe I should turn the music all the way down and the sound effects
do make noise.
They do make noise.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we're not insane. I don't know.
As long as they don't cut your ears off, you're fine. Or your shoulders, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So were they wanting you to sidestep?
This is the thing. I don't know what they really want you to do in there because I've never seen a video. They've never talked about it in a warm-up to my knowledge. I've never seen a coach or a choreographer do a video that shows us what we're supposed to do in those. I literally turned my whole body. I was doing this, like this and this and back and forth. What are you supposed to do in those? Do you know?
They were in a country workout. I think 2 of them, and you were supposed to do the country step, the side step.
I know a lot about country and sidestepping and country music.
You know everything about country. Throw down, throw down.
I would really love to see examples of what is expected of us with these new bars.
Well, listen, I'll jump into this one today.
Okay.
And I'll check it out if I feel up to it.
And let me know because I was making up my own dance moves with them.
Well, this is the first I've heard of this. Nobody talked about these
There were tons of them throughout the entire workout. It wasn't just that song. That was it was continuous through every song, those bars, the straight ones.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I will say this had knee strikes. And this is the one thing that I didn't really care for about this workout. The knee strikes felt like an afterthought. They were just there to be there.
Okay.
That was my opinion on them. Also, they did one of the things that bothers me the most, and they hid knees behind blocks.
Oh, okay.
And that really bothers me.
Well, we don't get knees a lot. So when we do, we want them to feel cohesive. And when they don't, it's kind of like, oh. Our knees were wasted. You don't want your knees
Yeah.
wasted.
Exactly. And, my friend that I was doing the workout with, she had her knees off. So I would
Okay.
say knee and she would say bar. So, because they replace, if you turn your knees
Yeah.
off, you get, depending if you're doing boxing or flow, you get more bars or you get more
Mhm.
triangles
Mhm.
in place of the knee strikes. So it was interesting to hear. And you wouldn't have missed the knees, is what I'm saying. There are some workouts where the knee strikes are just so good. They make
Mhm.
so much sense for the workout. This one could have done
Not
without
so
the knees,
much.
in my opinion. But the last
Interesting.
song was cool. So the
Is
last
that where it
song was
at?
like, it was a collab song with Jay-Z and Linkin Park. So it was rap and rock together.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
it just really reminded me of, everything that supernatural stands for, stronger together,
Yeah.
blend these things together. And I just thought that was a beautiful way to end that workout. Now that workout, the beauty of that workout is the collab between Mark and Doc, because they're just so
Mhm.
fun. And on that last song, they were both coaching you during that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Whereas for the rest, Mark's coaching the rock, Doc's coaching the rap. I get it. But the last song, they were both on it together. And
Okay.
I
Okay.
really, really enjoyed their banter and their camaraderie. And oh yeah, there's a special guests in the middle. It's like a halftime show. I don't want to
Oh,
ruin it since you haven't done it, and I'm
yeah.
sure there's others in the community who haven't done it. But yes, there's like a little halftime
I
show.
did see a sneak peek, but I won't say anything either.
Okay.
Go do the
Yes.
workout. It sounds like it's fun.
It's
Maybe turn the
worth
knee
doing.
strikes off. No, I shouldn't
Yeah.
tell people to do that.
I mean, you should experience it. But I
Yeah.
will say, if I play it again, I'll turn the knees off, because they just they didn't add anything for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't that they were ill placed or anything. They were just there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
meh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So something exciting happened in the community last week. Really exciting. We crossed, all of us crossed 100K members in
Yes.
the official Supernatural community. So
It's really
exciting.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And Supernatural put out a fun video. We'll play it below us or in the frame with us.
It was so much fun. All the coaches, they're all holding the 100K balloon, just showing their individual personality and celebrating the community
Yeah.
as a whole. And our first podcast, we talked about how many people were in the community, and it was like we were so close to 100K, and it's really neat that we get to celebrate that for this episode.
Yeah.
Here, I just thought
It
that was
is.
really, really cool.
It is cool. And it's a place that brings all the people together, which obviously we just talked about community in our last episode. So if you want to hear what we have to say about the Supernatural community, go check out episode 2. And we talk for a long time about the community.
We do talk about it for a long time.
Yeah. But I mean, can't we just sit and talk about pretty much anything for a really long time? Do you think anyone wants a
Yes.
7-hour podcast?
I don't think so. No,
I don't
except for
either.
Tommy.
I mean,
Tommy's the only one
just
who,
one person. Yeah.
yes, one person. He just wants us to just basically narrate our entire day and life about Supernatural always.
Man, I don't have enough cough drops and throat lozenges for that.
We appreciate your support, Tommy Ann.
Thanks, Tommy. So every episode, we would like to leave everybody with a workout, an older workout that we love. That, some people don't go back and look at them, or they see them and they're like, I don't know what's good. I don't know what, obviously you can get in a workout and just leave it because, partials are fine. It's
But
okay.
a lot of people won't do that.
I know. I don't like to partial, but I will.
Right.
So we want to talk about, it's a monster, but not technically a monster. So
No.
don't get scared. But there's an older workout called Elevated and Electrified with Dwana. And I don't have the date on it, but it's a good one. It's
the cover
laser
art.
Yes.
It's from January 11th, 2022.
Well, look at
So,
you. You know.
yes.
How do you
And the
remember
cover
that,
art,
Marla?
I cheated and I
Oh,
looked.
you did cheat. That's
I did
right.
cheat.
I know where it is. I found
Yeah.
it.
But the cover art in and of itself is just so great. You guys will see. She'll
Yeah,
pop it right here.
I will pop it.
It's a
We
great
don't want
workout.
to talk about it too much because we
Yes.
want you guys to go in and really experience the choreography. I mean, this is choreography focused podcast.
Right.
We can talk about it all day. This workout is one that I did when it came out and then didn't do again. And then Marla was like, we need to do this monster. And it's so good. It's
I
so
think
good.
I've made a lot of our friends do this
Yeah.
workout because it is so good, and they're like, "What? Why haven't I done this workout before?" And it's like one of those hidden monsters because the song has been taken out, so it's not very long.
Yeah,
It's
not.
still a
It's not.
monster, but it's not. It's like 20 something minutes. It's not long at
Right.
all.
And the first track, oh, so good.
Yeah. The first track is so good, and it was redone recently.
Yeah.
Edited a bit in another workout and another monster
Right.
that came out, I think last month maybe.
Yeah.
So that's always
The
interesting
laugh
to see.
track. Yeah.
It's
You're
always
right.
interesting to see when they redo and edit an older song
Yeah.
and update it. Basically, they're both great. I love them both. But yeah, like you said, I don't want to tell y'all too much about this workout. I'd rather you do it and then come
Yes.
share about it in our Facebook group.
Yep.
We'll make a post and you guys can tell us what your thoughts were, and maybe we'll follow up on it next week and see, what you guys thought and see if it lines up with what we think about that workout.
And when you do old workouts, you got to look over to the left. And what do you got to do?
You got to rate it. Don't forget to rate the workouts. Is it going to be like a little jingle we're going to make now?
We might have to make a jingle. I mean, we're coming up with all these cheesy jingles on our third episode, so we might as well, right? We might as well.
So
but
important.
Do not forget.
Get in the habit of rating your workouts, especially your workouts of the day.
Yeah.
Older ones, rate those too. Just get in the habit of always looking to the left and selecting, did you like it? What did you like about it? Did you love it? What did you love about it? If you didn't like it, also feel free to hit other. And that will generate like an automatic email thing where they'll email you and say, well, tell us your thoughts. And so you could give them detailed reviews and notes, even whether you like it or don't like it. Trust me, they want to see and read these. And if we're not, all of us, rating the workouts and giving them actual feedback, how are they going to improve or do the things that we hope they'll do for us as the user?
That's right.
Like quick hits. If there are 2 songs in a workout and the choreography is just way better than the others, you best believe you should email them and tell them to put these 2 songs as a quick hit. And not the first 2 songs. Don't put the first 2 songs in as a quick hit.
Unless the first 2 songs were the good ones. But it needs to be the good ones.
Yes. But we can make our own quick hit if it's the first 2 songs.
Yeah.
So it's what?
Sometimes I'll rate something even after I've already rated it just to be like, it probably doesn't count. But I'm always like, send it again.
I do it too because I'm in such a habit of doing it that even though I look to the left and I see I've already rated it, or sometimes I'll re-rate it but hit other so that I can tell them specifically, like I didn't email them before. Let me tell them why I've loved this now that I've played it 20 times. Because there are workouts that are just so good. I play often, you know. In fact, I should email them about another workout that I did yesterday because I think that was the 35th time I had played that workout, and it never gets old. I think of new things that make it great every time I play it, and I should email them my comments on it. I would love a quick hit.
Yes.
Out of this Rapture workout. It's Rapture, Earn It with Doc.
Yeah.
The workout is magic.
So good. And I forget about it. I don't know why, but when you're always like, do you know which one I want to do? And we do that one. Oh, it's so good. I have one that's my favorite and I always email them and I'm like, put these 2 in a quick hit. These are the 2 songs I want. Don't know if you're taking requests, but here are my requests. Please do it.
Well, we were talking about knee strikes earlier and
Mhm.
how that boxing workout, the knees were just kind of meh. The knees in Earn It are
No.
what my standard
Yeah,
is.
they're not bad knees. They're the good
They
kind.
are not. They are incredible knees. And I expect knees and other workouts to be just as good as that workout. And I
Mhm.
think that's part of my problem. And I got a challenge. I got a challenge for y'all. And then we'll talk about it again next week. If you have a favorite workout where the knees are just exceptional, go with the music, go with the movements. It can be flow, it can be boxing.
Yeah.
Please share that on our Facebook page, on our group page, because I'll do those workouts and I'll let you know, maybe you can change my mind, because oftentimes I don't really like the knees in most workouts. There's very few workouts where I'm just like, oh man, those knees added so much to the workout. You know
So
what I
true.
mean?
I'm always telling you to turn your knees on, Marla.
I know. Like, you have to tell me, turn the knees on, and I will. I have no problem. But otherwise, I turn them off because I just assume I'm not going to care for it. I
Yeah.
forgot to turn them back off a while ago. So they've been on.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing a lot of knees in the hopes that I'll find more workouts where I really appreciate the knee work, because sometimes I just add knees when I want to add knees
Yes.
anyway.
Yes.
And it's like, it makes me mad when I'm like, intuitively, this is the perfect place for a knee strike. You got double
Mhm.
down hits, give me a knee strike. And then
That's
it's
right.
like, there's no knee there. And then 2 seconds later, there's a knee all by itself. And I'm like, really? This makes no sense. So that's how I feel about that.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
some that I think it's sometimes my mood that day. I don't know. Sometimes the
Yes.
knees, I'm like, ugh. And sometimes, I'm like, they're great. Give me more of these. So,
You brought up a valid point, though, because you and I notice this a lot when we're doing workouts, new workouts, especially together. Like, we realize that our mood has a lot to do with the way we're going to feel about a workout.
totally does.
Did we do it together? Did my opinion sort of wear on your opinion and influence that, or vice versa?
Mhm.
Are we just in a crappy mood? And then we go and play it a second time to make sure, did I really feel this way about this workout? I know a few weeks ago we did a workout that you really enjoyed the day it came out. And you were like,
Mhm.
let's play this. And we played it in a group. And me and a couple of the other people like, well, why are we playing this workout again? What is this? Why are we doing this one? Yeah,
I
you
was
were
like,
like,
"Is this the
what?
same one?"
Right. But when we got to the last song, and then it was like,
Yeah.
okay, now I see why Julia really loved the last song. Choreo was great. But it's
Yeah.
funny because your mood, in your mind, you loved the whole thing so
Yeah.
much that you wanted all of us to play it with you.
Yeah.
But then we get in there and we're kind of like, huh, Julia, what happened?
What happened here? Oh, man.
So I think it's interesting that mood definitely has an effect on the
It
way
really
we perceive
does.
the workout.
Yeah.
And so
Truly
it's
does.
always important to give it a second try.
It is. It is.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, guys, we really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to tune in and listen to us.
And don't forget, the real joy and love of Supernatural is found in the journey you go on. Bye. Thanks for joining us on today's episode of For the Love of the Map. As always, you can join the discussion on our Facebook and Instagram profiles. The links can be found in the description box below. If you find value in our content, we'd appreciate if you'd share this show with your friends. See you guys next week.